Like the L word?
Lesbians?
Hello and welcome to Doodle Games. You can call me Jenny Doodle, and today we are playing Stardew Valley, but not just any game of Stardew Valley. Today we are playing a modded version with the Yandere Elliott mod. Now I don't know much about these mods, but I do know that they can get creepy really quickly and it makes specific characters obsessed with you. When I read briefly the description for the mod pack, it had trigger warnings for things like suicide and stalking, so I really have no idea what we're getting ourselves into. This is, however, going to be a slow ramp up, so I used a character I had already created. Timeline is somewhere just after the flower dance. So everything has been normal for my poor character Sapphire until now. So let's see what this Yandere Elliott mod is all about. And like any other normal Stardew Valley citizen, I wait patiently outside of Elliott's door for a half hour, waiting to give him a seashell I picked from his front yard. And so far so normal, we got ourselves some expanded dialogue, but nothing out of the ordinary. And meanwhile, I get lucky at the Star Drop Saloon and Gus happens to have in stock 3 of the Tomka soups, which is one of the loved items from Elliott. And because our soup supply is limited, I decide to spend an obnoxious amount of money getting crab pots. Crab pots is a chance to get us another loved Elliott item, the lobster. But mostly, they just give you trash. So again, we wait outside Elliott's door to give him one of his favorite soups and have another conversation. His old life? What is Elliott escaping in his old life? Probably hoes. Days go by, we're just doing our thing, and then I get a letter. I've been watching you. Have you noticed? Your admirer. Yeah, I guess that is a little over the top, huh? But after some on-point Elliott conversations, everything seems normal. I start to think this mod is just getting to me, and maybe it's not so creepy. Until I decide to take a trip to the mines. Everything's going great, until I decide to leave. He's there, watching me. I tell him that I'm fine. I don't need his help. But he insists. And he says that he heads back first, but on my way back to the farm, I can't help but feel like he's still watching me. Meanwhile, farm life carries on, and finally my crab pots give me a lobster. I'm already on the beach, so I say, hey, why not? Elliott loves lobsters, why don't I give him one? And apparently, Elliott knows how to make ice cream now, and for the first time ever, someone in Stardew Valley gives me a gift. You know, Mama always told me not to take candy from strangers, but this is ice cream. And after a long, hard day at work mining, I decide to take a visit to the hot springs. Turns out, I'm the only one there. Or am I? And here we have Elliott complaining about how I don't visit him enough when I literally visit him every single day. I know what games you're playing, Elliott. The next day, we have the luau. Like I do every year, it's time to disappoint everybody with our lousy ingredient. I try to see if Elliott has anything interesting to say. Surprisingly, he does not. So I decide to go ahead and get this thing started. Story of my life. And after tirelessly giving gifts to everyone in town, I finally make my first friend, Emily. And I somehow end up in her dreams, which is kind of weird, kind of strange. I kind of half expected Elliott to be waiting outside her door, furious with me. But that wasn't the case. Instead, Emily ran out the door and saved this bird. Who, by the way, doesn't have a name, because that isn't fair to the bird. For some reason or another. Then I have another conversation with Elliott, and he tells me he doesn't get out much, because of the trade-off of not having that much time to write. Relatable. Later that night, I decide to settle down and have a drink at the Star Trap Saloon. I go ahead and make myself a seat at the bar, and then I realize, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. And with last night's realization, I decide to expand my social circle. Sebastian complains that nobody takes him seriously and he feels like the black sheep of his family. And that's relatable. I think we've all felt that way at one point in time. I run into Elliott on my way to Lily's and we exchange soup for ice cream. I'm definitely not mad if this is the gift I get every time. And finally, we're good enough friends that I can enter his house. Kinda creepy when he's not here, though. Wonder who he's writing about. Nevertheless, I messed with his piano and made beautiful music. My fruit bats are finally paying off because now I have the pomegranate, another one of Elliott's loved gifts. And yes, I do more than stalk Elliott all day. I actually farm. Robin already built my silo, and here I'm about to build my first coop. And I can't wait to get an incubator because I fished up a dinosaur egg, so that will be fun. And while innocently playing my game, I saw Haley's quest. Haley, what are you using that refined rose quartz for? I mean, clear quartz. I didn't say anything. While completely disregarding Haley's quest, I decide to give Demetrius a birthday present. And since I'm already there, I decide to have a riveting conversation with Sebastian. He's such an intellectual. The next day, finally, my coop is ready and I get to pick out my new chickens. I named them Sappho, Orpheus, and Hesiod, hopefully to impress Elliott. And at last, we have our first heart event with Elliott. Here, he asks us for our opinion on genre, and of course, we're going to tell him romance. But from what I saw, this wasn't any different than the original heart event. Dude, same. And if you don't know, I actually am a writer in real life, so of course I always go for Elliott. My preferred genre is horror, but of course romance makes sense for this. Yes, have you tried watering it? We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Now let me drown your flower. And then the creepiest thing happened. And it just so happened OBS stopped recording at the absolute worst timing ever. I got 3 letters in the mail, and I'm going to read you what they said. First letter. I've been watching you. Have you noticed? Your admirer. Second letter. I was walking on the beach last night, and the moonlight enveloped the sea like a fog. As I looked up at the night sky, I suddenly felt acutely aware of just how silent everything was around me. I let myself drift along the sea breeze until I forced myself, resting upon the moon's surface. Even then, my heart only wanted one thing: you. I wanted to talk to you, gaze at you, and lie quietly with you on the land of the moon. When I awoke from this dream, I found this on the beach. I'd like you to have this, just so I know that this is more than just a dream. Your admirer. There was a rainbow shell. Last letter. Sapphire. I must apologize to you, for I have done something completely inexcusable. Please forgive me. I've been lurking around your farm last night. I saw you rush into your home, your delicate fingertips slightly red as evidence of your arduous labors. Your pretty silhouette cast through the window, and with bated breath, I watched you collapse onto your bed, silent in repose. Unable to control myself, I pushed open your bedroom door to gaze upon your sleeping form, my whole body trembling with excitement. I reached out and caressed your cheek, the softness of which made me feel like a drunken fool unable to think. For Yoba's sake, I didn't do anything beyond that, as tempting as it was to do otherwise, because I didn't want to disturb your peaceful slumber, let alone harm who I hold so dear. I understand this sort of behavior is unacceptable, but believe me when I say my actions came from a place filled solely with love and sincerity. Your admirer. So I decided to de-stress that day by doing some work down in the mines, and I reached the bottom. And I got my first star drop. Just a little bit. And because I'm having a hard time sharing space with my jam jars, I decided to upgrade my house. The next day I walk in on Haley and Emily having a fight, and I try and stay out of it, but they somehow drag me into it. Because of being put on the spot, I take Emily's side, and because of that, she decides to give me this. Whatever this is. What did I get myself into now? Since Emily the Strange didn't make me feel better, I decided to go and confide in Sebastian, but all he really cares about is his motorcycle. Later that day, I inevitably run into Elliot, and he tries to remind me about that time we went to the bar together, but we actually didn't, and kind of asks me if we should do that again. I think about it. So I did think about it, and I decided to give it a shot. Your doom. Yeah, that sounds about right. Nah, it's a Pelican Town. Did he slip something into my drink? The next morning, I got another letter. Okay, this isn't the important one. The next one. Sapphire. You are simply too cruel. Don't you know the power you have over me? I can't help but fixate on your every move, every word you say, and every smile you show. Even if you were to demand I jump into the boundless fires of hell, you know I will obey without hesitation. I'm willing to pay any price if it means you could be mine. Your admirer. Also, Moonlight Jelly Festival is tonight. Thanks, Demetrius. Well, guys, this is it. Summer is over. I go ahead and make my rounds, talk to everyone in town. And then, of course, lastly, there's Elliot. I guess we all just need to step back sometimes and enjoy the moment. Elliot nonchalantly tells me he's depressed. That's what writer's block means. So I decided to cheer him up with a song. The next day is his birthday, so I'm sure to pick out a special gift for him. And that little twerp dares try to show me up thinking he can play better piano than I can. What a show-off. Then he insults me by saying he wishes he had an easy job like mine, and then tries to tell me he's broke. Sorry, Elliot, but I'm not going to be your sugar mama. So somehow this guy beats me back to my own house, but after insulting me, I'm not too excited to see him. But it is his birthday, so I'm not too mean. But then, you know, the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch, he comes and asks me to be his girlfriend. His pockets have run dry, and he wants to nurse on Sapphire's Jam Empire titties. So of course, I have to tell him to get bent. He even says the L word.
Lesbians?
No. Have you guys ever watched the show You on Netflix? Elliot is a total Joe Goldberg here. In fact, the mod creators don't even want you to say yes. You have to say some version of no. Which, I get it. And now that he's gone, I get to brag about the fact I never have to pick up my watering can again. Yes. Things are looking up on the farm. Alright guys, it's mail time! And Elliott finished his novel, finally. Are we gonna go to the library this afternoon? Go hear him read it? Emily gave us some cloth. After some careful deliberation, I decided that mining was more important than Elliott's book. Elliott wasn't so happy about that, so he actually left me some hate mail. Although I think about you every day, for some reason I ached for you more than usual yesterday. There are no words to properly express what I feel for you. Most people seem to love autumn, but the fact that I must see you less and less makes me despise the season beyond measure. Don't get me wrong, it's not you that I hate. I can never hate you, even if you have yet to be mine. I have enclosed a gift with this letter. I heard that things like this bring good luck. Sapphire, whether or not I have a place in your heart, remember that I only want the best for you. Your admirer. I didn't mean to hurt his feelings, so I decided to get a gift to make up to him. Maybe a gift for someone else too. Well, this isn't going to backfire at me in any way at all. And here he is giving me the benefit of the doubt and also calling me a dirty flirt. Heh, I'll show him what false hope is. Cheers to false hope. Meanwhile, we get to see Shane and his assless chaps again. And Pimp Louie. Elliott is having some problems. Reminds me of one of those getting stuck in the washing machine videos. Wink wink. Me how afraid of the mines he is. I'll pay for whatever you need with my writer's income. That's a stab at me too. And I got so caught up in my romantic comedy I almost forgot about the plot. And it's 4:20 somewhere per Jody, so let's go ahead and buy a Joja membership. Elliott ended up reading his book again at the library, and I came to support him this time. It was kind of boring, and as you can see, not everyone stayed until the end. Elliott ended up sending me hate mail the next day. Not this one. Sapphire, I couldn't help but notice that you've been talking to the other townspeople more frequently, and as much as I want to say that I hate it, the mere sight of your eyes on others makes the flames of jealousy burn rampant within my heart. I simply cannot. Whenever I see your smile, these ugly emotions disappear. Regardless, even if you can effortlessly confuse my eyes, this behavior is still wrong. You're the most precious treasure in my life. How could you give me anything but your undivided attention? I understand that you have a kind and loving heart. It's simply in your nature to be friendly to others. However, your actions may foster unwanted emotions within these people, and such an outcome is something none of us would like to see. Anyhow, hope you will consider what I've told you. Have a good day, my love. Your admirer. So after he got weird, I avoided him for a couple days, and then he decided to take me out on this little boat date thing. I mean, sure. It's mail time! Alright, so Mayor Lewis is telling us that we can get the mermaid pendant if we want to ask to marry somebody. Okay. Next letter. Meet me at the docks on a sunny morning. I got something in mind. Elliott. Next. Sapphire, I am at a loss for words to describe how I feel in this moment. I just want you to know that I love you. I give you this pendant as proof of my heart. If you feel the same way, simply return it to me and I'll take care of everything. I will wait for you as long as it takes. Okay. Love, Elliott. Alright, well that's kind of cool. We don't have to go through the trouble of getting it ourselves now, but okay, that's weird. I don't know if I'm ready to give that yet, but we'll just hang on to it in our inventory for the right moment, I guess. Well, here we are at the dock, and Elliott isn't here, so I don't know, maybe the letter was delayed or something. Maybe that was to invite me on that boat date, so I don't know how that happened. Well, that was a bit dramatic. I wasn't supposed to see you sleeping? I'm not judging you for nap time. I wish I could take a nap. Way to give mixed signals. I'm not playing no games. Since Elliott was being weird, I decided to go have dinner at Jody's. I brought a fish. I dropped it on the floor. That was dinner. And against Elliott's wishes, I started befriending more and more of the town. I even played video games with Abigail. Neither of us were very good. Whenever I talked to anyone else, even as a friend, I felt like he was watching me. And that's when he showed up. I was frustrated. And confused. It was raining. I felt bad. But I debated. But he turned down my offer anyway. I wasn't mad about it. He was acting weird. Man, how many times is he gonna tell me that he missed me? Okay. Sure. I was excited that Sebastian and Sam invited me over for Dungeons and Dragons. This is probably one of my favorite scenarios in Stardew. And when I left, I discovered Abigail can play the flute. We stood under an invisible tree together in the rain. It's mail time! Dear Sapphire, I dreamt about you again last night. Although I can't recall the exact details of the dream, I woke up inexpressibly frustrated and lost, hands still on my heart. I realize now that I cannot go on like this. I love you, Sapphire. There is no person I love more than you. This is why I can't continue to hide behind this anonymity, shamelessly spewing my hopeful and honeyed words of affection your way. Oh, yikes. What is he trying to say? Is he breaking up with me? I want you to see me. I want your heart to be occupied by me and me alone. As such, I must say goodbye to you here, my dear, in order to be with you for eternity. Wait, is he going to off himself? But I assure you that I will always be watching over you. Your faithful admirer, he returned the bouquet. Wait, is this really going down this fast? I was not expecting everything to happen this quickly. Jeez, I guess I better go check on him. Oh gosh, he's alive. Okay. The plot is not thickening as quickly as I thought it would be. Well, alright, I guess we'll just carry on like normal. No, me? Not at all. You won't let anyone else have me, huh? Oh. So you give me back the bouquet, and then you don't want it back, but I'm still dating you? Alright, that's a weird thing about the mod. You guys, I'm terrified to get mail now. Alright, this one's from Willie, no big deal. Alright, Robin, I just bought a coop upgrade. Okay, I can finally use my dino egg. That's good news. Alright, no scary mail today. Nothing from my admirer. Guess we'll move on. You know, I wonder what Elliott does with all these lobsters I give him. He hasn't given me ice cream in a while or anything. No, I guess not. Who just says that? Let's see if he looks pretty when he cries. Oh, Sebastian. Alright, got enough hearts? You have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and now another boyfriend. Alright, let's see how Elliott reacts to this. Alright, it's a new day. Let's see what we got. Of course, a letter. Hey Sapphire, just wanted to let you know a new item I'm carrying. It's called the wood chipper. Don't care. Sapphire, I deeply apologize. After much deliberation, I have finally decided to send this letter. I heard that you and Sebastian started dating. While I know I should express my best wishes, I simply can't bring myself to do so. How could you do this, Sapphire? How could you possibly fall for a person like that? I am willing to bet that you know far less about Sebastian than someone like Abigail. He's a rebellious shut-in, and with the way he is, it isn't unlikely that he'll leave Stardew Valley someday and abandon all he left behind. No offense, but you and he are in no way compatible, though naturally, he's the one who doesn't deserve you. I'm doing my best to control my tone, and I hope you understand that I am in no way calm at this time. I implore you to rethink this choice carefully. Ooh, he is mad. It's unbecoming of you to make such a rash decision. I have enclosed what you need. Once you're ready, give it to him. He will understand. Your faithful admirer. Okay, so he wants us to give a dead bouquet to Sebastian? That's weird and dramatic. Alright, and money. Alright, good day. You know, I was originally going to give the mermaid pendant that Elliott gave me to Sebastian because I thought that would be funny, but I think it would be even funnier now that I got that letter and he found out about Sebastian to just propose to Elliott like today. That's really messed up. Alright, let's do it though. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. You might want to get out of your blue bear, Elliot. I have something important to talk about. There, that's better. I can only belong to you. Okay, sure. Here, I have something to shut you up. That face. Wow. So you find out about Sebastian yesterday, and then today you accept my marriage proposal. Okay, 3 days. Let's do it. Oh good, my steel axe is ready. Damn straight. On this day 5 of winter, we are united. Alright, let's see what I got myself into. So, I went to go have a beer with Shane at the docks. I did pretty much whatever I could to try and trigger Elliott into the next event, but I wasn't successful. That's deep, bro. After staying out all night drinking with Shane, I decided, let's go camping with Emily. I didn't go home that night, the first night of the marriage. But for some reason, this did not bother Elliott. It seems that same-sex relations don't bother the Yandere mod at all. So I just drunkenly spent the night with Emily, shared a sleeping bag, we met a bear. It was great. I kept waiting for something awful to happen, but Elliott was just freaking nice, giving me stuffing and shit, telling me to be safe. Like, this isn't what I expected, and I wasn't sure how to trigger another event. You know, it's funny, I noticed that there's still the bouquets next to Emily and Sebastian, but they're listed as single. I find it funny how the bouquets are still there, so I wonder what we can actually do with this information. Alright, let's see if my horse is ready. And yes, finally. Okay. Let's drop off some things. And let's give them a name. Boring, 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 boring. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Chert. Cane. Oh, this is weird. Fack. Yes. That is so perfect. Okay, so this is when things got crazy. Went to go see Sebastian. Just wanted to go talk. Give him his favorite soup. A birthday present. Pretty simple. But then he goes and drops this bomb. Am I dating Elliott? It's not like you watched us get married or anything. What kind of question is this? Wait, I only love you. Okay, he's happy. He probably heard about us dating, and last night he blocked me in the basement and questioned our relationship. I mean, what's wrong with him? He was acting completely delusional. I just want you to avoid him, okay? I'm afraid he'll hurt you. Be safe, Sapphire, and I love you too. Okay, I was not expecting that at all. Wow. Blocked him in the basement. That's some Joe Goldberg moves right there. And I don't think murder was a part of the mod, if I remember correctly. But I don't know any spoilers, I just kind of know there's an allusion to certain triggers. Okay. I need a break for a moment. So I let a few days go by, nothing happened. Elliott didn't say anything, and then I got a star drop, so that's a plus. I guess now that I have my star drop, I can divorce him, right? So winter was boring. I slept through a lot of the days. I wanted to see if anything else would happen before I decided to divorce Elliott. I pretty much only woke up to upkeep on my jam jars and then my wines as well. I tried to buy another mermaid pendant because it's raining, but it turns out when you're married you can't even buy one to have in your inventory. Went to go file for divorce and saw that I was about 6,000 gold short, so I would just have to wait until tomorrow. Alright, we're back again with more than enough gold this time, so let's get this done. Yes, divorce papers have been filed, but your spouse won't know until tomorrow morning. If you change your mind, come back here. I don't think I'm going to change my mind. And without even saying a word to him about it, I went to bed at 9:20 in the morning. And when I woke up, he was gone. His little room was gone. And my house was different. He left his stupid plant there, though. A random chest. My kegs! My kegs were moved. That sucks. At least I got a free chest, though. I guess that's my alimony. So I went to go visit him, obviously, to see if I could talk to him and have a conversation. We have no hearts left. Seems nice. Strangely nice. Alright, try and give him a gift maybe. He doesn't want my gift. I pounce. And then he runs away. Okay. Huh. Wonder what's gonna happen next. I haven't even been divorced a day. I give Sebastian spaghetti and he's already asking me what it would be like to live on a farm. Yeah, a little bit ridiculous, buddy. But I think I know how to make Elliott talk. Maybe proposing to Sebastian the day after divorce will incite an angry letter from Elliott at least. You would think, right? Let's just bug him while he's sleeping. Alright, 3 more days. Let's go! Let's see what happens when you neglect the fruit bats. Oh my god. This is so satisfying. Total deja vu. And oh wow, look who's missing. Elliott's not here. No one knew if I would fit in, but now I'm just part of the town. Alright, let's get through this. I wonder where Elliott is. How rude he didn't show up. Life's gonna be different. Alright, so Sebastian has moved in, Elliott has moved out. Instead of planters, we now have a motorcycle. Alright. So, I play this for quite a few days with Sebastian in the house. Everything's really normal. I wait and see if I get letters from Elliott, see if he'll talk to me. I don't get anything. Like, zilch, nothing. So I go and research this a little bit because at this point I don't think there's really anything else I could do. I flirted with everybody else in the town. I divorced him, married somebody else, and still nothing from Elliott. So I looked it up and found out that you have to edit the code of this mod before you start playing because of those trigger warnings. The ending was censored, so it wasn't too disturbing for those who just stumbled upon this mod. So, because I can't replay everything, edit the code, and put 30 more hours into this game, I decided, let's just take our game file and let's just have a little bit of fun. So I decided to stop recording, and then I put a cheat mode on, and we will just cut to that. Okay, so we edited the code, got the cheat mod. Now let's see if that changes anything. Got our cheat menus. We can edit relationships. Enter anyone's room. That's creepy. Just testing things here. I think we have to go to the witch's hut. Because as it is right now, I don't think you can remarry someone. So we have to get them to forget the breakup. Here we go. Then we can teleport back. And that did it. Good morning, Sapphire. I haven't been up long. I simply came to check the mailbox and I saw this notice from the mayor. Honestly, I couldn't believe my eyes. I read it over several times, start to finish, only to realize I truly hadn't misread it. Sapphire, do you really hate me that much? Do you really hate me to the point of never wanting to see me again? Ooh. Sapphire, tell me you're serious. Is it something I did wrong, or is there someone else? You can act as though I don't exist. You can go meet people behind my back. It's okay. It doesn't matter what it is. I can bear it. This is the response I was looking for. Just anything but this. Why are you doing this to me? I love you. I love you more than anyone else. You know that, don't you? So why? Answer me. Don't you love me? Why are you leaving me? I don't give a damn about the notice. I just want to hear you tell me yourself. Sorry, buddy, you got served. I understand. I'm so sorry, Sapphire. I won't bother you again. How sad. Well, it worked. Got what we wanted. But is that it? Naturally, I decided to go to his house, see if there was any more dialogue, or if anything happened. Hello. You're the new farmer, aren't you? Whoa. His memory was wiped. That's weird, considering this morning. Huh. You seem no. I'm sure we've never met. This is freaky. Believe me, darling, I'd love to accept this. However, we still have some unfinished business. So you do remember. I need to deal with Sebastian first. Whoa! What do you mean by deal with? Huh. What are you going to do? Well, I guess let's wait a day and see if anything happens to Sebastian. I might have to divorce him. Alright, it's the next day. Let's go outside. And we got a letter. Sapphire. Without you by my side, I am completely unable to sleep through the night. I miss those rainy evenings when we would fall asleep together, cuddle underneath our warm bedding. I miss those days I would wake up to see the morning light fanning across your beautiful face. Although you have left me, the memories of the past only grow all the more clearer in my mind. In the dreary atmosphere of every dark night, the only person who occupies my thoughts is you. Who is it that you think of now? Who is it that kisses your lips? No matter how many times I have told myself to stop thinking of you, any and all of my efforts were in vain. I feel like a husk of who I used to be, like nothing more than a walking corpse that's been forced to be a stranger to you. Seeing you show that lovely smile to all besides me. You used to make me feel warmth beyond compare, and at this point, I don't know how to live without it. I've considered the option of taking you by force, keeping you fettered and leaving you no other choice but to think of me. Anything to make you mine again. But what good would that do? I know that no matter what I do now, you will never ever love me back. So this is likely the final farewell. Just please remember that I will love you forever. Love, Elliott. Finally, not signed your admirer. Okay, let's see what happened. That was an eerie letter. I think that was the most eerie one so far. I mean, he compared himself to a corpse, so is this the end? Alright, apparently not. Kind of ironic he's a writer. Writers always have such a hard time writing off their characters. Still can't give him that. Still talking about dealing with Sebastian. I don't think that's going to happen. The only other thing I can think of now is to try and woo the rest of the town, to try and get a reaction out of them, and divorce Sebastian. Alright, so we're gonna do this the quick way. I think we only have to woo eligible bachelors, but we're just going to put everybody's hearts max just in case, because we just really want to see what this mod has to offer fully. Alright. I know Sebastian's are going to go away as soon as we get the divorce. We're all set. Okay, so we divorced Sebastian, got everybody's heart events all at once. So let's try this again. Alright, so you accepted my bouquet. Let's just check everything. Just put that up there. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, we can't do that right away. I have to spawn gifts at you, don't I? Alright, no problem. I'm just going to spam you with 999 pomegranates. Alright. Alright, it worked. This is kind of messed up. We marry you, cheat on you, divorce you, marry someone else. Divorce them, marry you again. All these hurdles keep getting in the way. And for just one last-ditch effort of trying to get a reaction out of this mod, I just decided to give bouquets to everyone that would accept bouquets. So I did this until literally everyone that could have one had one. Alright, now we're literally dating everyone. It's mail time. some recipes. Lots of recipes. Does it end? Ooh. Some love notes. Dang, everyone wants to meet with me tonight. Okay. None from Elliott. That's okay. Alright, here we go again. Deja vu. Third wedding in 20 minutes. Alright, you didn't think I would fit in. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, they sped it up this time. Alright, here we go. One last time. One last divorce. And okay, we got a letter. I'll cut out the boring pleasantries. It's been a while since I last wrote, and during this period I've been watching your every move. Now, what exactly have you shown me? I think it unfathomable. How is it that you were dating this many people at the same time? How is this something you've done of your own will? Did they somehow seduce you with their sweet words, or was it simply your desire to toy with these insipid minds and add a little bit of excitement to life? Whatever the case is, I know no amount of true love is felt. Love ought to be as perfect and pure as you are, and no one should defile this beauty. I beg of you, distance yourself from all these vile men. I understand it's not my place to question your choices. However, I will stop at nothing to protect beauty, even if it means getting my hands dirty. Your admirer. Okay. By these threats, it really makes me wonder if there is more to this mob than just Elliott ending things on his own accord. I'll have to look into it a little more when I'm done with my playthrough. For now, let's just teleport to the beach, make things quick. Oh, is this it? The ocean is so beautiful, isn't it? I was wondering when you'd come. I've waited this day for a long time. Remember the last time we were out at sea? I spent a long time thinking about it after finishing my novel, thinking about whether or not to go see you. I'd always known things wouldn't end well between us, and deep down I just knew that I'd never see the day I'd grow old. As it turns out, not only the successful, but even the unfortunate like me are afraid of death. Haha, don't worry, I'm not gonna die. I'll live until I wake up one day and become a sea turtle or something. You know, I've loved rainy days ever since I was a kid. Through the window I could see the hazy world outside, the only thing connecting me to it being the raindrops on the glass. At the time I always felt so distant, as if I was trapped in another world. A world with no rain and no people, a world where everything had long since disappeared. I've always been afraid of the world, and even more afraid of being alone. Sapphire, I need you to know something. I didn't make this decision just because of you, so don't feel sad, okay? In fact, I've been looking forward to this moment for long before I met you. Hey Sapphire, do you think I'll see a crimson fish in the sea? Alright guys, that'll do it. Wow, that hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. I thought this would just be some creepy, scary mod, but that was really, really sad. Don't break someone's heart, guys. They only have one. Break someone's bones. They have 206. If you like my video and want to see more and some hopefully happier content, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you're feeling down, reach out to someone. Get help. You're cared about. Don't give up. The world needs you.